Rivals by Durham and Barnes. The rest are like miscellaneous, which I don't know if I put Rebecca Rose's book with the appearances because this is a romance book and that's, you know. So I'm just gonna put these over here. Just, you know, I'm gonna put these there first so I can actually like, you know, unsmooth these. So I'm trying to create space. I'm doing this differently than I usually do. I'm trying to, you know, it's like the fantasy shelf are not going to move much because I like the fantasy shelf. But I want to put those books on those, you know, the peace shelves. I have a vision. The vision's going to hopefully turn out the way I want it to be. But, you know, will it? Will it not? I hope so. And, like, technically, I still haven't read the first two books in the, not first two books. Haven't read the last two books in the Playing for Keeps series because I read Consider Me in June of this year, which that was a curveball book. I love that book still to death for some reason. I read Play With Me and Unravel Me. I think in September. I read them like back to back. I think maybe, and then I have read Fall With Me or Read With Me, which I'm scared for Read With Me because I'm scared. Like I am like so scared that I'm gonna have to have like a whole like if you deal with infertility, I don't recommend to read that book. Dad deals with infertility and having troubles, which I read a dedication and I was just like, oh my gosh. I was like, because I was scared. Cause I was like, so I was looking because I remember reading the dedication to the Wind It Back, just once time for his last book in the Winnie City series. I remember reading it. I was like, oh my god. I was like, is it gonna be like that? It was something about the book, but I think I don't know. We'll see. I'm trying, like while I'm filming this, trying to get how books I do want to work on. I do want to work on. Okay, I'm gonna listen to her. I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna have in the background. Like everyone says, like Emil Bear. I think a week ago, said Emil Bear was like, cause he watches whenever he's here. When he's out with his dad, that he watches TV in the living room. When you know, so he was like, and I guess because basically all share the same YouTube account, which is my dad's account. Because I have my own account for my YouTube channel, or whatever. Because I just use my dad. That's what I always use. Well, he was like, I think he asked me, like, why is she like, you know, talking about YouTube, like, you know, the videos I watch, and I said, I don't really watch them. I usually have them in the background. I don't really watch stuff. I don't have the attention span. I just have something in the background to listen to. Like earlier, I had music on to get in the mood to film. Like when I was getting, like, not me. Like, I probably won't be dressed until right before we leave for school. No, I'm not really excited because tomorrow I have to prepare. I have to get a study guide for my history, for my science test, and my math and my English test. A vocab test on Wednesday, and I have. Wait, is it tomorrow? Please don't tell me it's tomorrow. I don't think it's tomorrow, right? I don't think it's tomorrow. Because they're, you know, having Tuesday off, which I'm kind of jealous because I went to a Veterans Day service at a school yesterday. On Friday, and they get Monday and Tuesday off, which we're already like we've had so many freaking like we had Friday off because of the playoffs, which woohoo, we won our first game, which we play again. I think the 14th of November. The 14th November, which is at home. Well, we unfortunately don't get a day off that day. So home turf. Um, on turf, and then we get Veterans Day off, and then we get, I think in 2 weeks, 2 weeks or 3 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks from now we have Thanksgiving break, and then we go back to school for 3 weeks, and we have Christmas break, which I know, because I remember for last year, because basically those 3 weeks of trying are going to be like chaos, because you have all the teachers trying to get grades in, trying to have the last test they need. We have exams the last week of school, and then everyone trying to, because we have exemptions, so if you have good grades and you don't have many absences, you get to miss those days. Like, you don't, which I think I'm going to have to take history and possibly science, but hopefully math and English. Please goodness, I don't want to take English. I took English last semester of my 9th grade year because I missed too many days. Where is? Oh, I need to annotate. I'll put that annotated. So I'm trying to find alchemaz. Okay, this is I think alchemaz's tab. Like I have all my yearbooks sitting over here because I don't really have any other place for them. So like the display over here, I have all of them in kindergarten to 9th grade, which it's surreal thinking that apparently I would have. It's like now me thinking about not me being 16. Like it's just like it is like so surreal thinking about that. You know, just I'm gonna have I think it is. Yes, it is. Keep this over here. I need to clean my top of my dresser because I'm kind of just. This is what also when I film those videos, like those, like, getting, not getting, like monthly, I clean and I'm like it's perfect, and every time I just start putting stuff, you know, so it's just like oh. So yeah. So since that's done, I am officially clearing my pink and white shelf. Actually, I need to put these books over here because technically two of them are romance series, and the other one is fantasy, which is technically that happens. Like that happens a lot to me because can't really hold much weight that well. So it's like, oh, freak out a little bit, you know. Cause I think what I'm gonna do, so I have I guess I have to, like I said, what I'm gonna do is, since I have all the new series that I'm putting back on here, I'm going to have to move some of the series off of this shelf and put them also. I think I may put them on the sporting shelf too, because usually I have the whole we bought our diffusers, which I love my diffuser. I'm glad we have it because sometimes, which mine's not bad. Sometimes just my room stinks. Sometimes not really, but you never know. So we're looking at all of these, looking at like my white shelf, looking at the top shelf, the shelf that I have, and looking at how many books are on there, and it's like not much. Cause sometimes I would just stuff books in there, and they would be like millions, which not millions, but so they're all the, like these are like my top series, you know. So what I'm doing, I'm gonna clean the room itself off first, and then I'm going to wipe them both down, and then I'm going to put them back, which I'm gonna put the romance, and I think I'm gonna put, if I have room, I'm gonna put Lauren Asher. I love Lauren Asher, which I haven't read, well, she hasn't had, I read Love Arranged, which, did I add this to you? I haven't added Love Arranged yet, because I would have it. So I feel like I'm doing this so weird. I'm gonna put that right there for now. It's fine. So now that's what my whole thing is. So I usually keep this pretty organized, but I've kind of just said, oh screw it, it's fine. It's just going to be all over the place for so this is what the empty white shelf is gonna look like. Empty. And then now we have to tackle this. I'm gonna try to make this less than 2 hours. What that happened probably not. So this will probably be either a 2 or 3 part. I'm gonna try to make it 3 just because maybe depending on how long it actually is. Because so now. So now I'm gonna put the bookshevles series, which is one of my favorite series of all time. If you do not know, it's like God tier, and then where's Damon 7? Because what happened was, guys, I'm kind of jealous because I've never been the one. I've always claimed that I will never be that person that's gonna have to have this multiple copies of the same book until I started reading my favorite books of all time. And now I literally bought the whole Black Spy covers and the blue editions because they were going out of print, and I only had the color, the armory spines, we're going out of print with these new copies came along, which I want to buy those too. Oh gosh. Like, I've always said that I want, whenever I move out and have my own home, I'm going to have a whole room full of books. Like, I'm going to have a whole home library. Like, I have it envisioned. Like, I want it to be like Belle's. Like everyone calls me Belle because of it. Not because of it, because everyone calls me Belle for obvious reasons. So, for this whole minute, just to clear it out, I'm going to put the this.Today series up here. Yep, over here. Right there, It's like, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have this as Callaway on one of these shelves, just because I'm not going to probably put them on the peak shelves just because of how long it is. Okay, so that's done. And then, like, I have the Behind the Net series, which that you have not heard my love for. And guys, I'm just watching Rachel Catherine's recent, I'm thinking, oh, doing book stuff video, and she was just doing her reading journal. I have just gave up on my reading journal because I just feel like I haven't updated it since I think since September possibly, and I'm just like, why? Like I just want to get a pre-made one and just have to fill it out. But like, I don't know. I just have realized I think the needle is not my thing. I'm gonna probably try next year either way. I'm probably still gonna do it because, you know, and this is what I said about having too many copies, having different copies, because you gotta see, I have originally, so when I first read this, I read the first book in the series last month, not last month, last year when I first read this book, which is a 6-star favorite book of all time. You know, if you have not heard me, not brag about this, you know, what are you doing? Whatever. So, you know, I read this on Kindle, which I think I read it in a 24 one, I think. And I picked it up and I loved it. And so I asked for it for Christmas. Well, you know, I ended up getting, because I think at the time this book was just coming out. So I got this cup. I got this one. I was like, okay, you know. And then when I went to the bookstore, because I guess they republished them, when I went to the bookstore like last year, maybe last year, I think. No, I think it was this year. I don't remember when it was. I think it was like pretty close to the beginning of the year. I found this copy. I found this first. I was like, oh, I like this one. So I bought this one. Bought the behind the net, and I bought the fake out because those are the only two they had. Because I already had. Because they haven't been in yet. Well, my stepmom, a couple weeks after that, the lawyer, she's like, oh, I guess when she had our presents, I guess she hid this one from herself and she couldn't find it or whatever. So she gave it to me. So now I have two copies of Behind the Net, and if I found the Wingman in the other two versions, I have got it yet because I just feel like it's useless, but you know, it's okay. It's okay. So I was Wingman, safe, you know, and two copies of Behind the Net I have. Because, you know, that was it. And then I have the Boys of Enoch series by Megan Brandy, which is Say You Swear, Promise Me Not, and Trust Me Always. Which I feel like was guys, I feel like this is the most curveball series I've read because I originally bought was just I originally bought Say You Swear last year doing like right after my birthday I had Christmas money, you know, and I'm filming. Sorry guys. I forgot to lock my door because I'm trying to like I was trying to do it as fastly as I could, but it's not working out to be that way. So I decided to just whiff and start getting along into that, you know, whatever. I originally bought the Facebook because everyone, everyone was talking about, everyone was loving it because of how, if you know, you know, if you read this book, you know what happens, and you know, everyone was loving this book, and I was like, okay, so I pick it, you know, I'm like, okay, well, I pick it up, and I don't like the first 3 pages. Like, I don't like it at all. I know this is a sports romance series, and I know this is a college, but I didn't really like the way, like, it was like, felt like all they did was party, and that's all they did. Eventually, over time, I got over it, and I loved it after, so I gave it 4.75 stars. And then I was so done because I've heard mixed reviews about Promise Me Not, and I was like, oh no, like, what if I don't like it as much as I like Say You Swear? You know, I ended up reading it, and I gave it 4. And then I read this one. I just don't have any feelings towards it. I read this during my, like, how many new releases can I read in 48 hours? Which that video won't come out until I think January. I don't know, we'll see. And this is a love triangle. And the last book in the series, which is Chase's book, I don't know, I feel like I just need to give this, I don't know how to describe it. I just had really no feelings towards it for some reason, and I just didn't, didn't click as much as I did with the other ones. So I think I would give it like a 3.5, 3.75, probably. And then I have the books I have of Windy City series, which I have the Skyline covers, which of 3 of the books, and then the Mile High just came out in the new cover. So I have The Right Move, Caught Up, which is my favorite, and I've already finished this. Wow. And then Play Along, which is my least favorite. And then I have Wind It Back, which I actually have the new cover, which technically this came out in the new cover when it came out. So I only have those. I only have those books. At the time when I went to buy these, I only had these, and at the time I went to go back, I had, and I was only allowed to get one, and I never bought the last one. So now they're all out of print, and I'm kind of mad about it. I'm like, hopefully I can buy the other ones in the new cover, because I'm just sad if I don't have all of the covers in, And then I have my Emily Henry books, which technically I've not read people with me on vacation, or when I've read Happy Place. I have a physical copy. It's at my mom's house. I don't know where it is. We have moved so much time, and I said we might be moving again. So I think that book is nice. I think the next time I buy it will probably be the paperback version, just because it just came out the paperback version. So, and then I have the Cupid's Diary series by L. Kitty, which is The Game Effect, The Dixon Rule, The Trolley Method. So, yeah. I feel like, and no offense to L. Kitty, I love L. Kitty. She's like one of my top authors. I feel like she gave us. Hey guys, so I had to take a brief intermission. I had to go. Cupid's Diary. I knew it was gonna happen eventually because when I film these videos, I always know at least once that I was going to have to change my battery, which is okay. So, like I said, I was talking about the Cupid's Diary series, which is from, what am I saying? The Final Kitty. What am I? And then I have the 2 books I have in the Rose Hill series, which is Wild Love and Wild Eyes. The Wild Side. I don't have Wild Eyes. I read Wild Eyes on my Kindle, so that's how I don't have a new copy. I would if I had, And then I have my Ellie Jimenez book, which I have just this summer, which I've read, I think, all of hers, I think. I think I only haven't read one, but I only have 2 I've listened to the rest of them audio on Kindle, I've listened to them on audiobook, or I've read them on Kindle. So I have, the only 2 I've read physically are Just for Summer and Say You Remember Me, which I love. I gave Just for Summer 4.5, and I gave Say You Remember Me 4.5, 4.25. is great. So, yeah, and then the last two books on my pink shelf are my Allie Hazelwood books, which I have Love Theoretically and Deepen, which I've read. I've read The Love Hypothesis. I haven't read. I really want to read Bride. I tried to listen to it a couple, like last year, I think, maybe even 2 years ago when it first came out, and I just couldn't get into it. And I feel like everyone's talking about Nate, which is the second book in the series, and I feel like I just need to give them a chance. Give both of them a chance. So, like, it's just like, so, yeah. I'm gonna show you my pink shelf empty, and then I'm going to get the wipes and dust them off. Clean them off, and then we'll put. I'm gonna do my fantasy shelf first, just because I think I'm just gonna keep the books that were already there. I think I like the way they look, and I'm like, so it's just the pink shelf that I want to change. So, yeah. So this is what the pink shelf looks empty, which, so, yeah, I'm gonna go get. So I'm gonna wipe down the pink shelf real quick. It always makes me feel better when I do this, because it feels like I'm actually trying to take care of, Does it feel like I'm doing much? No. Okay, this one is done. Now, the little white shelf, I'm clearing off the facings, because, that's just what's easiest. That's done. So now I'm just gonna put the Photoglass series over here on. And then I'm gonna put the Palace Trilogy over here. Actually, I think I might put Akatar. And I'll publish with y'all Akatar for. Oh, I won't put the. Won't put orgaize books. And then I'm gonna put the Palace trilogy. So I'm gonna put Palace, Reckless, Powerful, and then Fearless. And then I'm gonna put the Fear and Series and then Heartless Hunter. And then that will probably be all the space I have. Now I'm gonna put the Heartless Hunter and I almost want to say them all. I didn't move it just because I feel like this deserves to be moved once in a while. So I'm gonna show you. And I think I'm gonna put. I'm still gonna put. Let me see. I'm gonna put the Hearenscape, not the Hearenscape. I'm gonna put this here. If I can get it the way I want it to look. Because, you know. Things. Catching Fire. Mockingjay. House. The Ballad of Summer Snakes. And, tries everything. So now I'm gonna put the Detective Cowboy, which is gonna be pretty risky. I think I have to put it on this one for now. I'm kind of mixing romance and fantasy together because, you know, who really cares? Party, Power, just Sky. And I'm gonna see what books fit on the pink shelf before I. Oh, I put it wrong. Why did I do that? Okay. It is for now. With a shade and it to you. Okay. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna put my computer shelf up there, and then I'll show you a finished product of mine. Well, actually, I might wait because I'm gonna see how much room there is to see if the that's done. You kind of see, but not really. Now I'm going to put, I think I'm going to put, bookshevles first, and then I'm going to put DC stores, and kiss it the, I think I'm going to put the tabs out. Excuse me. You might not like this, but I don't like when there's room. Maybe if I put like saving 7. Nope. Okay. That's good. I like that. That's good enough. So now I'm gonna get to put some new books on. So I think I'm gonna put Today. I may put broken play with it because I have some room. And then I can put which Red Zone will probably go on the TVF shelf, and then Fall with Me and Breathe with Me will go up to 2. I'm gonna put them over there for now, and then I'm gonna just have it as the way it's gonna look whenever I read those. And I'm gonna put Face Off, Power Play. Put these series on there with it. This might look a little weird just because books I'm, putting them, put it behind the unit. I think it will look more complete when when I put like Brew With Me and Red Zone and stuff. I might even change it over time. I probably will. But just for the time being, because I've been looking forward to this. Since I opened my gift this morning, I've been looking forward to putting these on the shelf. Now I can put I'm gonna put Abby Jimenez. And then I'm gonna put the I put Abby Jimenez and then the El Kennedy, and then I have LC Silver, which is Model up and El, and then I'm gonna put Isla Henry. She likes it like that. I think I'm gonna keep it like this because I don't know what I want to put. Actually, I might put a hazel wood up here. It might be almost complete because I have, of course, I have the books I have read and I'm gonna put on my TBR shelf right now, real quickly, just to make them. Yeah. I'm gonna stuff the books that I didn't use onto. And then I'm gonna put the Boys of Anarch series over here. And then I'm gonna have to find a place for I do have this. Why do I have? Oh, I have Love Ransom money. For a second, I thought that was Love Unwritten. Love. So I'm gonna put these. I need to find a new place. I'm not good at this point because think I'm ready for the day that I have like a whole room because I just have too many for this tiny, not even tiny, it's like, I love it so much, it's like, and of course I just have to put my outfit that I'm wearing today, which I forgot I was filming. Well, it's good. It's done. I'm done. Looks great. Looks good. It's okay. Done. Finally. So, orgaize, I love them. Orgaize take so much time and effort. I'm like always out of breath when I'm done. So, I'm good. So now, I'll show you a finished product. This, I'm going to show you my white shelf and my pink shelf. You know, so this is what I have. So I have faux glass, Akatar, Howard Trilogy, Period Series, and then I have my old subject of Crips and Moth, and then I have my TBR shelf, which I put Fall With Me, Brave With Me, and then Red Zone. I put all the others, and I have So You Swear, Promise Me Not, and then Trust Me Always, and then I have Hunger Games, Catching Fire, Mockingjay, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, and Horizon of Being. And then the last one I have is this.Callaway series. So that's the white shelf. And then the pink shelf, which is one the whole reason we did this for, is I have Voice Omen, I have Playing for Keeps, and I have Broken Play, which does look more fun when I read the other two, and then when I, and then I have the DC Star series, and I have Windy City. I'm trying to get a good angle, so this might be the worst angle ever, but I have Behind the Net, and then the Vancouver Storm, and then I have Abby Jimenez, and I have the Gibbons Diary series, which is The Ham Effect, The Dixon Rules, and Trolley Method, which is by L. Kennedy. I have the Rose Hill series, the two books I have of that series, which is Rose, Wild Love, and Wild Side, and I have all of my L. Kennedy and my I'll hate the word. I feel like the videos all over the place and just, but I'm glad I did this because I feel like I'm not too happy because I only had them all in stacks and I was like, am I gonna put them like have they I've read already and or $5 or $6, but yes, I'm now gonna have to go. I'm gonna edit, try to get all this up together, edit the video, and hopefully this video will come out probably. So, like I said, it's November, but this video won't come out until February. That's how ahead I am. I love being this way, but I kind of hate it because it's like, oh, I just have to, So yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye. Hey guys, So today, welcome to another vlog because it is currently Thursday, November 20th at 6:49 p.m. I'm gonna be looking for school soon, so I'm gonna try to make this intro as quick as possible because technically I leave for vacation in 2 days to go to Universal Studios, which I go because I'm with my best friend. So we leave. Well, I go to her house this night, tomorrow night. So I just want, and technically after tomorrow starts my Thanksgiving break, which I have 9 days off, which is crazy. And these, you can't really see it, but like my bed is not too bad because I literally just cleaned out like my binder and stuff. But my dresser looks best. My bookshelf is actually okay. I just have like the 3 books I'm in the middle of, the books that I have finished this month, and the books that I think I may be taking on vacation with me. I haven't decided yet. So I don't know. My mom's packing my bag for my trip, and she's supposed to bring it either tonight or tomorrow, which I was saying tonight because my ass is taking pretty ill. Well, not pretty ill, you know. So this vlog, I just want to clean up. So when I come back, the day before Thanksgiving, and I really just want to like, which I need to clean up obviously, and I need to edit 2 videos that I well, the whole video, and then it's split into 3 parts. So I need to edit the first. I need to export the other 2 parts. The first part is done. It's just on Journey. I make thumbnail. I made that later. So I need to clean bookshelf, which probably won't be much. I need to clean this up, which I'm gonna keep this there. I need to clean this. I may pick out. I may pack with you guys like the bag I'm packing. I don't know. We'll see. So yeah. I'm excited, but I want to be in a clean space when I come back. Cause I'm probably gonna be like exhausted and want to do nothing when I come back. So, but yeah. So I'm gonna have to leave the school any second. So I think when I get home from school, I'm going to um eat a snack, do what I'll say was, if I start at 4, I should be done by like 4:40 at the earliest. Depends on how many notes I take and stuff. So I may be done by 5, so I may start at 5, depending on, you know. So, yeah. I just want to clean that because I just piled stuff there, and, so yeah. So I think while I'm waiting on them to get my aunt to get here to pick me up, I'm going to try to, if not already here, try to go through the footage and delete the footage from the first video and have it where basically when I'm doing like all my studies of hopefully I can export that second video so I can have it. So yeah. So I'll catch you later. Bye.